Go back 8.
Hey guys, Rich here doing another Halo Mega Bloks review. And today we're reviewing the Odst Sniper set. This is set number 96861. It's a pretty simple design. You just build the thing. Comes with 26 pieces, which is great. Obviously, the main selling point of this for me is that it comes with an ODST drop pod. If you don't know, the ODST stands for, in Halo, Orbital Drop Shock Troops, meaning they drop these guys from space onto the ground. And they use these little pods here. And what happens is, as the pod goes down, these little panels here lift up, and they become basically the parachute for as it comes down to the ground. And it would extend up, so you can have it like this, or you can take off this black piece here, put the longer one that it comes with on, and set it back on top, like that. And what happens is, you now have a longer piece, and it looks very cool because it would extend to about here in the universe stuff. So that's great that you actually get to do that. Looks very, very cool. Very well detailed, very well painted. Overall, I love the way that it just looks awesome. Very awesome. I like that it comes with two of these extenders here so that the one can keep it kind of like in the closed position, the other is in the open. That's awesome. So we'll go ahead and just take that off for the moment. The drop pod itself comes with this panel here, and then you can that way you can display it like I had originally. And if you flip open these side doors here, just open them a little bit, you can remove the centerpiece, the main panel. Now this part would actually shoot off of the pod in the universe. So like if you've ever played Halo 3 ODST, that's what would happen in the very beginning of the game. Anyway, so you could open little doors here. They have places that you can put the backpack that the figure comes with, the minifig, the ODST. So you can have a little backpack here. You can take that off. Figure himself and the sniper rifle can come out of there. The figure has a place for the peg hole on his back to go right up here against this gray peg. So that's how he stays inside of the pod itself. So we'll just set that there. Keep that open. Minifig here, very awesome. I really like this one. Very well painted. I love the blue visor. Blue visor and ODST just rocks. Very cool figure. The one thing that I don't really get is that there are actually 3 different ODST that came out for the ODST drop pod sets. You have a close range guy, heavy weapons, and then you have the sniper class. The only thing that is kind of weird is that him being blue, he does not match his drop pod. The other 2, one being green, there's a drop pod that's much more greenish, and then there's a red guy who his pod is reddish. I don't really know why the blue guy didn't get his pod to look similar, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I was just wondering why they did that. So the backpack we can take and we can put it on his back here. Get that on. Very cool. Fits in very snugly. Now the figure comes with 2 weapons, which is awesome because usually the figures only come with 1. So the fact he comes with 2 gives you some options. So he comes with an assault rifle, which you can just set right in his hand. Obviously, boom, bada bing. He's got himself an assault rifle. Look at him, he's so cool. And then you can also give him a sniper. So if you want to go absolutely crazy, you could have him holding a sniper and an assault rifle. Oh my gosh, that is insane. And he does come with a couple of pieces that you can assemble to basically, it creates a display piece for him, so you can get him to stand up next to the drop pod. That looks really cool that you have that. Now, switch this out. The sniper rifle, the downside to the sniper rifle with these types of minifigures is that the minifigs don't have a swivel bicep, meaning they can't cross their arm over. So, unlike, in the game, how you would hold the sniper rifle with 2 hands, you can't really do that with these minifigs. But it still looks very cool. And it does look cool also if you take him and you kind of lay him down a bit. Especially if you had something like this. We can slant it up on this here. The bipod on the sniper also does move. You have to assemble it when you get it, but it's really cool that moves. So anyway, you can get him kind of like laying down like he's sniping. Looks really cool. I like it. I think it's just pretty cool that they give you that type of options. Anyway, so that's pretty much all the stuff about this. Very cool pod. For the price, it retailed, I believe, for like $9.99 at most stores. I ended up finding it half off, so that was great. So when I found out, I didn't even know. I went and scanned it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buying that. So I picked it up. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. This thing is very awesome. I'm very happy with the amount of detail that they put into this one. This is a very, very cool set. It's a great way to be able to get some army builders for your ODST, just because, you know, there's not a lot of ways to get minifigures that look really cool really easily. And to be able to buy the drop pods is great, because you get a drop pod which is awesome. And then you also get a really cool minifig being an ODST. So I give it a 5 out of 5. Pick it up if you find one, if you're interested in these guys. Anyway, guys, if you have any comments or questions, post it down below. You know what to do with that. And I'll talk to you guys again next time. See you guys.
Rawr, I'm a dinosaur.